Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan Cast live show. We back at it. How's it feel to be live, bro?
I'm low-key a little scared. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, we low-key fucking at it all the time when we record. No mistakes here. No editing here, dog.
I don't even know how to edit, bro.
We keep it live, bro. All right. We act like we live at it and there's no mistakes to be made. But it's draft season.
I think there's gonna be some mistakes this episode.
Hopefully not for us.
32 out of 32.
Thankfully, our jobs are not these GMs tomorrow. But like we said, bro, it is draft season. Didn't really promote this show, man. It was just more on the fly. We wanted to give out a mock draft. Last year we did 2. We knocked it down to 1 this year. So if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Anyone who joins this, bro, or watch this at a later time, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Let's get at it. So this mock draft, it's not who we would pick. It's not anything like that.
We're trying to be right.
We're trying to be right.
Yeah.
All right. We're probably going to bat what? What's our batting average? You the baseball man. What's going to be our batting average?
Like maybe 5 for 32, which is.
Am I still in the majors with that?
No. Last year we did some decent ones. We had like Caleb Farley to Tennessee. Someone else we hit, like someone like out of the blue was random. I can't remember who it was though.
Well, we hit most of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, you mean you effed it up with Justin Fields?
Yeah.
That's where it went off the sales, bro.
Yeah,
rails. Excuse me.
We might go off the rails this one. Okay, so this is what we think is gonna happen. We hope you guys enjoy it. Let's start off with the number 1 pick, bro.
We flipped a coin. I won. I'm the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to take Trayvon Walker from Georgia, the edge rusher, who's flew up draft boards the last couple weeks. He's
the odds-on favorite for betting odds, if that means anything.
This is the most unsure of a first pick I've been in a while. How many drafts has been a quarterback? Like 6 drafts in a row, quarterback?
Yeah, just about.
Maybe
since Myles Garrett?
Yeah. Well, Baker was kind of surprising, but okay. So if we follow the Baker timeline, we're going to know by tomorrow morning who's the first pick in the draft. Because leading up to the draft, we didn't know who it was. And this year, we could be 0 for 1 after 1 pick. But that being said, I think Trayvon Walker, he fills a need for the team. The ceiling is there. He's a project, though. He's much more of a project than Aidan Hutchinson or maybe even freaking Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah.
But
what would be the surprise here if it wasn't Trayvon or Aidan? Who would you be shocked by?
Sauce Gardner.
Wow, man, that would be nuts.
I'm just saying, like, it's not going to go QB, obviously.
No.
Breece Hall.
I think, if anything, I think the shocker of the draft, which wouldn't be a bad pick, I think Ickey. That would be the surpriser.
There's some talks that they might go on.
I don't know. You said it to me. Chris Sims apparently knows something that we don't.
They're saying like Doug Peterson wants to build that Eagle O-line.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have Trevor Lawrence, so is it crazy? No, it's not crazy that could happen. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I go Trayvon Walker, get an edge guy because you need to improve that defense because to this point, Kayvon Chason has not been good at all. Josh Allen, he's
I like, you know what, though? I love Trayvon next to those guys because Trayvon's, he can play anything. He can play inside, outside, don't really matter. I love that pick regardless. I like it a lot better than Aidan. So I think Jacksonville did what they had to do. Get the number 1 pick, get a talented dude, go edge, valuable position. If I had to grade that.
I think Detroit is going to be happy, though. Like, they're like, okay, still get one of the good edge rushers.
Yeah. So Detroit's on the clock for me. This is my pick. And this is my whole thing. I'm going Malik Willis, quarterback. I know.
Why?
Look,
you ruined our last mock.
I know, and I probably ruined this one.
Why?
I wouldn't.
Fucking why?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
That would be the surprise. Like, you just gave him 32, stupid.
I just wouldn't be surprised. What do you really think Malik Willis is going to fall to 32?
Lamar fell?
This ain't Lamar.
That's even more reason.
This ain't Lamar. This ain't Lamar. Look. He's not going to start right away.
I'm so sorry, guys.
He's not going to start right away.
Yeah, let's take a guy at 2 and not start him right away.
He's not.
Let's be stupid like the Niners.
Look, they have Jared Goff. They have some pieces, Max. What are we always talking about with the Detroit Lions? Really? You're going to say what?
What?
Really? You don't like their receiving core?
Like
Armand St. Brown.
Yeah.
They got some other guys.
What? F. D-.
I wouldn't mind
You're
the pick.
nuts.
I wouldn't mind the pick. You know why? What do all these quarterbacks have in common?
They're projects?
They're projects, which means one thing, Max. They have to sit, right? There's no problem with starting Jared Goff. You're not going to throw him into the fight. Where the fuck do you excuse me. Where the fuck do you want him to go? You want him to go to the fucking Panthers and go start right away and just fucking throw a bunch of interceptions? Or would you rather let him sit behind Jared Goff?
Yeah, why can't he just sit at pick 30? I'm just saying
he's not going to make it there, Max. I guarantee it. Malik Willis goes in the first round in the top 20 picks. I guarantee it.
And if he doesn't,
you want to bet? You want to bet?
I kind of.
I bet you $25. All right, we'll go on the cheap route. 25.
20. Let's make it even 20.
20?
Yeah.
All right, $20.
All right.
Malik Willis goes in the first 20 picks.
If Malik Willis goes 2, I'll pay you 50.
Okay.
But if he falls out the first round, you got to pay me 50.
Okay. I got you.
Okay.
I got you. There's no fucking way.
Fucked our mock.
There's no fucking way. Malik Willis at
top 2 pick.
I think Detroit pulls the fucking trigger. There's no one good enough to get at number 2 that fits the value.
How mad are you going to be if they take a different quarterback?
I wouldn't be mad. No,
I'm just saying in terms of like you predict.
Oh, like the money. Yeah. I'll be kind of a little bit, but I'll be like, I was on the right track.
Yeah, you were. Okay. So
you got Houston.
I got Houston. I think they have a quarterback.
Is Houston fucking salivating at the mouth because Malik got picked?
I think so, but I think Houston's going to play it safe. They think they kind of have a franchise quarterback, Davis Mills, who was arguably the best rookie statistically. Yeah. I think they're just going to go Ickey. He fits into what they do. He can play guard. He can play tackle. He's just going to be a guy. You know, it's kind of hard for a fan base to get behind an O-lineman. They're like, that's not sexy, right? But every team needs him. He's going to be a monster for them. I like the pick.
Yeah. No, I like Ickey for them. Why not Evan Neal?
I just think it fits more with them. But, man, Evan Neal could go too. I feel like they got Tunsil. I know Neal played some right tackle, but maybe you get a guy on the inside because inside guys are just as valuable right now, man.
Yeah. No, I like the pick for Houston. Regardless if it's Evan Neal or Ickey.
Yeah, either way, you got to get the O-line. You got it. But it wouldn't be crazy if they went Aidan. They like white boy edge rushers who are big, so
they can go anywhere there but quarterback. And I feel like they'll be okay. And that leaves us with the New York Jets, where I would say this is where the draft takes a turn. I feel like this is where the turning point is for the draft. Because I feel like the Jets can literally go anywhere but the tackle. Because I think that's the obvious, like, BPA right there, best player available, which is Evan Neal.
But Mekhi Becton's future seems a little unsure right now.
Yeah.
So that could maybe...
Well, look, this is assuming that our draft goes to shit and none of these players go. Like, let's say this, Max. Let's say 2 edges go off the board. Let's say my Malik Willis goes fucking way downhill. That goes Aidan, Trayvon, or whatever order, and then a tackle. Right? Mm-hmm. That's like the consensus, what everyone thinks is going to happen. Uh-huh. New York can go anywhere but tackle because they have Mekhi Becton. So it's either
they might not. That's what I'm saying.
Do they like Thibodeau right here that much? Do they like a corner? Are they going to go splashy?
If I'm a Jets fan, I'd be pissed if I took Thibodeau. I like Thibodeau a lot. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe I just think it's early for him, even though he's my number 1 edge. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Man. This is where the draft takes a turn.
He's my number 1 edge. I didn't pick him first just because of the fit. And I feel like just in New York, it won't be good for the dude. I want him to go somewhere he can succeed. And I feel like New York, like, I just think it's going to be bad for him, man. Like, I think he's going to succeed. I think he's really good, but I just think there's so much negative press around him since we filmed that video. And it's kind of making me like, damn, like something fucking wrong with the dude.
Yeah. But in our mock, it's no question for me. BPA, Aidan Hutchinson, you're over here thanking the football gods.
So why not Kayvon Thibodeau? He's your number 1 edge too. Like
he is, but he's the safer pick. He's the safer pick as far as character wise, and like we said,
you won't get fired over drafting Aidan.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you know what? Aidan he's not gonna be the only guy on that line. They have Quinn Williams. They have a guy in Carl Lawson who's getting paid a lot of money who got hurt last year.
Coming back.
So they'll have some pieces on that defensive line. So I like him going there. I think it's a no-brainer. If Walker or Hutchinson's on the board for them, no-brainer. I think where mocks get crazy is when it goes to consensus, because right here they can go anywhere. I've seen a lot of people pick receivers here.
Seen Sauce Gardner.
I've seen Drake London here, which is crazy, you know? So this is where the draft can take a turn. Garrett Wilson, even, you know, the Garrett Wilson lover boys out there, they will love him at 4 right here. But in our mock, it's simple, Aidan Hutchinson, which leaves the Giants on the clock for you at number 5.
A little New York flavor right here, back-to-back New York
back.
picks. If I'm New York Giants, you know, I'm not going quarterback. Can't invest a high pick in a running back. You have receivers, even though they're going to trade Kadarius Toney. Just go for the trenches. Get an O-lineman. I take Evan Neal here. Let him play left tackle, kick Andrew Thomas out to right, or vice versa. You have 2 good bookends. You can fix the rest of the line. Their problem is they can't block for shit. They can't protect. They can't run the ball. They have the skill players, but without blocking, like you've seen, doesn't work. So I'm going Evan Neal.
Evan Neal. Chat's over here giving you L's, in particular, just Max, Joey, who's going to be on the show tomorrow for our mock.
What L did I take?
He said L at Max. I don't know why.
What pick was wrong?
I have no idea. Joey, go ahead and clarify what's the L. Isaiah says take the cornerback from LSU.
Derrick Stingley. You know, he'll be up here pretty soon. I hope I
wouldn't be surprised if Stingley goes 4 at the Jets. I don't think he goes to 5 at the Giants, though.
I think the Giants take him.
Well, look, I love the pick regardless for the Giants. They get their tackle. Andrew Thomas has been somewhat not disappointing, but underwhelming.
Maybe like Jedrick Wills level. Like he's good, but not like.
I wouldn't even say that.
Not even as good.
He's lower. He's lower than Jedrick Wills.
I think it looks worse next to the worse.
Yeah,
worse because of worse. There you go. That's a tongue twister.
He's definitely struggling, but I like the Evan Neal pick at number 5, who was at one point the number 1 pick for some people.
Could go 1.
Yeah. Which leaves us to number 6.
Quarterback?
This is a quarterback spot. This one was tough. This one took me a while to pick, but I'm looking at Matt Rule and I'm saying, what's the safe pick to keep your job? And usually guys who have been on the hot seat, they tend to go conservative. And I don't see him going quarterback. I don't see a quarterback willing to gamble on your job.
Matt Nagy gambled Justin Fields, and it didn't work. So
I don't think that was a him pick, though. I think that was an owner pick.
I think it was both. I think he's like, I can hitch my wagon to this guy and stay around. But
maybe. So
Matt Rule, he's going to go conservative. Who are you going to take?
I'm going with the best player available, and I'm shocked that he's fell this far if I'm the Panthers. And I'm just beefing up this defense that's already talented. Kayvon Thibodeau, who I think is the best player in the draft in my books. I think it's an absolute steal at 6 if he becomes who I think he's going to be. And I'm over here throwing a parade in Carolina. I know. I understand. The quarterbacks, Kenny Pickett, Matt Corral, anyone but Malik Willis as far as in our mock.
He's safe, but he's also risky, if that makes sense. Like I think his play on the field is good enough, but just the questions about his character and just like drive is what scares me about.
I feel like it's one of those like, don't overthink it. Just go, Kayvon. If I'm the Panthers,
I mean, he just adds to that stack D line.
Either Brown. That I know our mock doesn't have trades, but if you can trade down, and this is if you're not going to pick a quarterback, obviously. But if someone is trying to get a quarterback, you trade down. I think all these teams are looking to trade down, honestly, after 4.
Yeah, there's been too many reports of it. But you know what? We got the Giants coming up. I'm picking for the Giants twice. This is the Justin Fields trade. Damn, that kind of worked out. You have 2 top 10 picks. I'm looking at the Giants to take a cornerback. James Bradbury's on the chopping block. I want to go Derek Stingley, but I don't want to get burnt because of what happened to Caleb Farley. I'm going to go Sauce Gardner. I like Stingley.
Man.
I like Stingley more, but I think in the NFC East, being big, being tough, not being afraid to tackle because he's so big, I'm going with Sauce, man. Yeah. He's not my favorite corner. You know that. I had him at 3, but I think for the Giants, it makes the most sense. And I think that's what they'll do just because of how I think like my top 3 corners, I think they're all worth a top 10 pick. That's just me. I like Stingley. I like Booth. I like him.
I mean, Gardner's a hell of a player.
He's honestly rare too. He's more of a specimen than the other guys just because of how big he is.
And you know what? It's not a dire need for the Giants, but it comes back to there's all these guys that are coming up after Thibodeau's off, after those 3 edges and those 2 tackles are off the board, it's like, I really love Sauce Gardner, but man, do I want to pick him at 7? It's all about the value at this point.
I think I get good value with Sauce. I was this close to taking Stingley, though. That's how much I like Stingley. I just wanted to play a little safe for the Giants.
Been through some shit.
I had Caleb, man.
So they come out of these picks, which they had to hit home runs, Evan Neal and Sauce Gardner. No offensive guys.
They don't need offensive guys other than the line, though, I feel like.
Yeah. What would you grade that?
B?
A B.
What, that Hall or just
that Hall? Those 2 players.
Yeah, it's an A.
A plus?
A.
What would have been better if someone fell? Like, what would you
No, I take that A plus because that lines up perfect for their needs. They get the best corner and the best tackle. Or sorry, they get a very good corner and the best tackle. I'm just going off the consensus. Yeah. I'm not going off what I believe on that.
So that leaves us at number 8 on the clock, the Atlanta Falcons. Another quarterback spot. You're probably screaming at the television right now.
Juan, it's not, though. It's not, because there's no quarterback worth the top 10 pick anymore.
But it's like, is Mariota going to stay healthy? Number 1.
Gives a fuck.
Probably no.
Even if he's healthy, you're not going to win.
And this comes back to what I was saying about the whole Malik Willis theory and just picking a quarterback at 2 if you're Detroit. Look at the situations compare from Atlanta to Detroit, Max. Atlanta's a fucking shit fest right now. It's a fucking madhouse. No offense, no defense. They really have no building blocks besides Kyle Pitts and the cornerback. That's it. So if you're picking a quarterback, they're not going to succeed. It's going to be a toxic environment. It's going to be like drafting a quarterback if you're the Cleveland Browns a couple years back. It's not going to work out.
I think with Atlanta, there's holes everywhere too, which just goes to your point. Like, where are they going to go? Offense, defense, it can be anyone. I'm curious to see.
Yeah.
Who'd you pick?
I picked Derrick Stingley. This is where Stingley goes off the board for me.
Fucking swing.
Yeah. But you know what, though? He's extremely talented. And if you guys watched our DB video, I said, I think what would be really good for Derrick Stingley is a guy who needs that fire under his ass every single day, including practice and in games. And of course, they're saying, Juan, they already have AJ Terrell.
That's perfect.
Locked down.
Like, hey.
Exactly. And I think this will be the second best spot for him, other than I was hoping he'll fall to Minnesota because that Pat P whole thing,
LSU.
Lecture him, teach him the ropes, and it's lower down the board. So it'll be great value. But I love the Atlanta spot for him. He's talented. Just keep on stacking up these picks, and he can blossom into something very special, like all pro like. And that'll be dangerous. Like, it'll remind me of Jacksonville with Bouye and Jalen Ramsey, 2 press man-to-man corners that can do everything. Playmakers.
That's probably the best corners in the NFL right there.
Yeah,
if they work out,
working out.
I liked where Atlanta went. I feel like with Atlanta, they're obviously just going to be such a wild card in the draft. And then Seattle, this is the pick for Russell Wilson. Seattle's been a wild card in the first round. They can't draft anybody right in the first round, but man, late round picks, they've always had a track record of finding gems. I went with a very Seattle pick. I went Trevor Penning. It's time to get a freaking O-line. He's big. He's nasty.
Is Tom Cable still there?
Tom Cable would be just rock hard right now if he saw this pick. And Russell Wilson's probably like, now you guys want to draft freaking line? Yeah. Now this is the time. I just think it's solid. It's Seattle's clear rebuild. I wouldn't be surprised. DK, Jamal, maybe.
If I'm a Seattle fan, I'm pissed off that 2 corners went before.
Yeah, that they missed out. So maybe they're a player to jump up because they need corners, but they need a lot. They need linebackers. What they went Devin Lloyd, I wouldn't be freaked out. They have the dude from Tech, Jordan Brooks, who's solid.
Right.
But Bobby's gone. You lost the heart and soul. They got no freaking edges.
Why not edge?
I don't think there's an edge worth taking right
Johnson?
Here. I like Jermaine Johnson. He's just not he wasn't my favorite. He was up, was he 4 for me? So yeah. I think he's late. Like
I think
15s, 20s.
That's one of the biggest regrets for me on this mock that we did is that he didn't fall in the top 10. Because I do feel like he's going to go in the top 10 for some reason.
I think it's just the position's going to be, hey, we need you guys. But if you really look, Carolina doesn't really need an edge. You could say, hey, we got Yetur Gross-Matos in the second round. We have Brian Burns, all pro. Wow, that was egregious what I just did. I'm so
Mike
sorry.
discipline.
I really fucked it up.
Nah, you're good. Is it staying? There you go.
Yeah.
It's a little limp. It's a little limp, but you good. You
God
good.
Damn, bro. I hit the shit out of this thing.
All right. Let's go on to number 10 for the New York Jets. This is their second pick. We picked Aidan Hutchinson at number 4 for them, which is
No. You picked Aidan.
Yeah, I picked Aidan Hutchinson. But I'm going to go Drake London for the Jets. I seen somebody mock him to 4.
That's crazy.
I love this pick for them. Look, I know you can go so many different ways. You can go Garrett Wilson. You can go Jameson Williams.
You go Deebo Samuel.
You can go Deebo Samuel. But Drake London, I just feel like matches the kind of receiver that you want for Zach Wilson. That go up and get it type of guy. They already have the Speedster and Elijah Moore. And yeah, you would think, don't they have that in Corey Davis? I just think Drake London's on a whole other level.
Well, they don't have Corey Davis, I feel like at this point, like route runner, win with veteran savvy. Yeah. Drake London's like.
And I would love Corey Davis in the number 3 spot. And they got Barrios. They got a slot guy. Even though
Elijah Moore is a slot guy too.
So. Yeah, and I would love this pick for them. And I wouldn't be shocked if he goes number 4. Earlier.
I'd be shocked. That's just too high.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked at all. But I got Drake London. Shout out to SC. Shout out to Victor, bro, in the stream. Fight on. # fight on. Drake London, first receiver off the board. I know Ahmad's mad right now. Ahmad's in the stream. He's over here in the comment section saying Garrett Wilson. He wanted Garrett Wilson at 8.
Garrett Wilson, not worth it, bro. I'm not even getting into it. I've argued with Ahmad so many times about it. I'm going to make my pick for the Washington Commanders, which name just sucks.
Commandees.
The Commandees. I'm going to go Kyle Hamilton. He's fallen far enough.
Sheesh.
Juan said he was going to fall top 10. I'm inclined to agree just because he's a safety.
I think he's going to fall farther.
He's a good player. He fills a hole at safety. He's a Swiss Army knife. If he hits, he's going to really hit. And if not, I think he's just going to be solid. I don't think he can really bust out.
Yeah.
I feel like he has too much talent to bust out.
I just think he falls even further. I just don't see Washington picking him. I know this was your pick. If I had a pick right here for Washington, I would probably go another receiver. I'll probably go Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, any of the guys.
You gotta give Carson Wentz targets, I guess.
Hey man, just go all in. Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing an Ohio State just wide receiving core from Washington. Fuck it.
Curtis.
Draft CJ Stroud next year.
Yeah, there you go. The Washington Buckeyes.
But they get a guy in Kyle Hamilton who went from potential top 3 pick to number 11, who he has some talent, but man, that's just a head scratcher for Washington at number 11, in my opinion. But it is what it is. He can blossom into something very special. That leaves Minnesota on the clock at number 12. I'm going BPA right now. And I think this is one of the most valuable positions in the NFL, which is edge. And Daniil Hunter missed almost the whole year last year for them.
Almost missed 2 whole years at the rate he's going. And he's got a
herniated disc, neck, all a bunch of shit. So I would draft Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State. I think he's a talented dude. The drop off from Aidan and at least Trayvon Walker, in my opinion, it's not that far off with Jermaine Johnson. I think the talent drop off is pretty far with Kayvon Thibodeau, but with the other 2 guys, I don't think so. So I love Jermaine Johnson right here. Get a spot with Minnesota, build up your edge. I just wish they could have gotten corner right here. I think Stingley would have fit so perfectly at 12.
I would have liked Stingley too, but I think that fills a need, so I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
And then with the Houston Texans, this is Houston Texans picking. This is Deshaun Watson trade. This would have been the Browns pick. I went Jameson Williams. This year is a rebuild year again. It's not going to be solved in 2 years. You get him, you shelf him for half the year. He comes in, and you might have the best receiver in the whole draft. He's my number one. If he didn't have a torn ACL, he'd go top 5.
Jamison Williams.
That's just getting lucky. I wish he'd fall to the Eagles, man.
So Houston, they wind up getting Jamison Williams, and who did you pick from? Ickey. So they get Ickey and Jamison. I like it. They don't need a win right now. They can afford him missing some time.
Exactly. And then when Davis Mills will look even better once he's back.
Yeah. I like that pick. Baltimore's on the clock at number 14. And Max convinced me to do this one.
I didn't. We even talked about it. I swear I've been selling this guy pretty hard the whole year and a half.
Jordan Davis out of Georgia.
That's a be more ass pick, bro.
Defensive tackle. Haloti Nada.
1.5.
1.5. Man. The thing that scares me with him is that his role is going to be completely different in Baltimore, which will be it wouldn't be scary, but it's like, it concerns me. It's like he can have a slow start.
That boy ain't about speed.
Look, he's in Baltimore, okay? Just
that's an AA plus.
AA plus at 14.
Baltimore,
is that the right value right there?
I think he's a top 5 player in this draft. Just the position he plays isn't super valued, but I think he transforms the team's defense single-handedly almost. Yeah. A plus. Yeah, I'm so excited. I get to pick for my team. This pick is from Skyami when the Eagles moved back and they moved up. Blah 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 blah. I'm going Treylon Burks. I would have loved Jameson. I would have loved Drake London. Treylon Burks is a physical prep. Poor man's Debo. I'm excited to see. We need, like, Devontae Smith's really good, right? He's never going to be the guy that scares teams, like, with just physicality. Treylon Burks has physicality.
Is Howie Roseman pissed off because Jordan Davis went before?
No, he's pissed off because there hasn't been an all-pro receiver he could have taken and just didn't take him.
Maybe this is Debo.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I'd be a little pissed about Jordan Davis, man. I'd be like, straight up.
Would you be happy with this pick with Treylon Burks?
Yeah, I'd be very happy. I like Treylon Burks a lot.
Okay. So Treylon goes to Philly, which leaves us at New Orleans on the clock at 16. This is a quarterback prime position right here. They
traded up for this pick. This was the Carson Wentz trade.
And I think, look, we try to do no trades in this one because it'll be just so confusing. I do think New Orleans is probably going to move up some more if they are going to go quarterback.
They have another first.
Yeah, they have another first to work with.
At 19.
I went with Kenny Pickett.
Wow, okay.
Quarterback, okay? I like this spot for Kenny. I was thinking of Matt Corral here, but I just think Kenny Pickett fits New Orleans a little bit better. The more safer guy.
I feel like Sean Payton would be down.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
he's like
Sean's
Drew
not
Brees
there
before the arm went out.
Yeah, small hands. You know?
Oh yeah.
But Kenny Pickett to New Orleans. Man, this is when the draft will start just getting super fun, dude.
Only thing funner would be if there was a blackout during the draft like last year.
I know, like last year.
Yeah, I think this is like the point of the draft. Like, I think it was the Raiders pick where they picked like 16 or something.
Yeah.
And this is when the power went out. The power's not going out for the Los Angeles Chargers because they have Justin Herbert. They got the offense set. So we got to do something about that soft-ass run defense. We already got Sebastian Joseph Day. He's going to help. I went with the second best D tackle in the draft, Devonte Wyatt. I think that's just a steal. He falls. He's a top 10 player in the draft in my book. He's a disruptor. He can play nose. Sometimes he can play like a 3-4 end. He can just get people out the way. He can rush the passer. I like him, man. I think he's just going to be beneficial.
I love the player here, but why wouldn't they go tackle? The right tackle.
I don't think the value lines up with anybody right now, and I feel like the O-line's been decent enough the last couple years. They have Corey Linsley. They have Rashawn Slater, who's a fucking all-pro. Sorry, bro. We missed out on that one. It's just we need to do something about the defense. We can't have Justin Herbert sitting on the fucking sideline.
I get that, but they did invest in Sebastian Joseph.
It's not enough. He's not enough. If Jordan Davis, if they're in the realm of Jordan Davis, I would tell them do whatever it takes to go get that MFer.
No. I don't know. I wouldn't win Charles Cross here if I was you. But that was your pick. Fuck the Chargers.
That's a good pick though too. Like if they do that, it makes sense. You have arguably the best young.
Right.
Got to protect him.
I will love Charles Cross right there though. That leaves Philly. I get a Philly pick.
I do. I wish I got a Raiders. Oh wait.
We got Devonte. So screw you. Philly on the clock. They got a receiver with the last pick, Treylon Burks. They can go multiple. They got a good defensive line. It's
aging though. It's a little old.
It's aging. It's
a little long
aging.
in the teeth.
Quarterback.
Yeah, I'm fucking down. Desmond.
They don't need a running back. They got a bunch of running backs. Maybe they double dip. Would you be surprised if the Eagles double dip?
Yeah. What do you mean take another receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be super surprised.
Well, I didn't go receiver. I went linebacker.
No way. There's no way this fucking guy's gonna pick a linebacker.
And it's Quay Walker, not a linebacker that you think.
Why not Devin Lloyd?
I think Quay Walker is just right now a little bit more polished than Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd's gonna still be in this first round. I know it. I know one of us is gonna pick him, but I think Quay Walker is gonna go super high in this draft, and people are gonna be shocked. That's just my opinion.
I think he's in it. I think, damn. I'm kind of shocked he took a linebacker. I just know Howie Roseman's going to be like, fucking, they'll draft a linebacker in 20 years. Why start now?
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like taking a bet. I'm just excited, bro. I got 2 first round. My team got 2 first round picks.
How would you feel if you guys got Quay Walker and Treylon Burks?
I'd be fucking hyped.
Yeah.
I'd be a little salty because I want Devin Lloyd a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be mad. I like Quay Walker. I think I had him in my top 5. You had Channing Tindall.
No, you had Channing Tindall.
No, I didn't.
I had Quay Walker.
No, you didn't.
You want to bet?
Yeah, I want to bet $5.
Okay, go on. Make the next pick, and I'll show you.
Then with the Saints, damn, I'm like scared. So with the Saints, I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson here. This is a guy who needs a scheme to get him open. Go watch the Ohio State stuff. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to piss everybody off. They need a receiver. I don't like Garrett Wilson that much. I'd much rather have Christian Watson, but with all the hype, the Saints need a receiver outside of can guard Mike. So they're going there. As a one.
I'm looking to see who's your linebackers. Yeah. Your linebackers are Devin Lloyd, Nakobe Dean, Chad Muma, Christian Harris, Quay Walker at number 5.
I said I had Quay, stupid. Okay. You said you had him.
Yeah, the opposite guy.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
I played myself. All right. So Garrett Wilson at number 19.
Yeah. I think they need a receiver, man. It's time.
Okay. So Pittsburgh.
Hey, low-key, they got the Ohio State room right there. Trayvon, can guard Mike.
They got the corner.
And Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah, Marshawn Lattimore.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Had Von Bell at one point.
And Malcolm.
Pittsburgh on the clock.
Another
quarterback. Matt Corral staring at you.
Desmond
Ritter. I'm not going quarterback though.
Why would you?
I think they stick it out with Trubisky. They'll be fine. They don't need receiver. Maybe corner, but maybe this is the Andrew Booth spot.
I think this is like, yeah, maybe.
I went with one of the best Steeler picks. I would love this pick for them. The only other team that I would love this guy on is the Cowboys.
Oh, you went
Tyler Linderbaum.
If I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm pissed. I'd try to move up to 19.
Yeah, I just think he fits Pittsburgh. Pouncey retired a couple years ago.
Their O-line sucked for 3 years.
It's terrible. It is fucking awful. So I got them getting the best interior lineman in the draft. I don't care about his short arms. He's a baller. He's a mauler. I'm going Tyler Linderbaum. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's a pick, like we always say. You're not going to get a lot of applause, but damn, in 2 years, you're going to be damn. Why did we pass this guy up?
So New England on the board. They're always doing some fucking different shit.
I'm sure I'll be wrong about this pick, but Devin Lloyd. I feel like you get a linebacker, which they need because Dante Hightower's long in the tooth. Jamie Collins, I think he's gone already.
Does he fit the prototype though?
He's big. He's multiple. He's just a little light. But I think the Patriots kind of recognize, hey, we don't need a fucking 260-pound thumper anymore. We need someone who can fly. Josh Allen ran all over them. That won't happen with Devin Lloyd. I guarantee that. So that's why I want Devin Lloyd.
Devin Lloyd for the Patriots at 21.
And if you're the Green Bay Packers, and this is for Devontae Adams, you're fucking over the moon. You have a lot of receivers on the board. I feel like I already know who you're going to go with. We've talked about this so much.
Yeah. Look, this is an absolute steal if he's still on the board. Green Bay Packers, Chris Olave.
I feel like we're wrong. I feel like he'll be gone.
Yeah, he probably will. But if the board winds up matching out, the Chiefs and the Packers are just hoping to God that the draft ends up like how we are. Because at this point, there's only been three receivers taken? 4.
Drake, Jameson, Treylon Burks, and Garrett
Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hoping.
Damn, if I'm the Packers, I'm not even mad if any of those fools fall to me. I'm like, yeah, take them.
Because to me, there's about 7 guys that you would want in this spot. You can go Christian Watson, you can go Burks, you can go Dotson, Garrett, Olave, any of these dudes. So they get Olave, who I think is basically Randall Cobb with a rocket up his ass. He can fit that spot for them. I think Aaron Rodgers would love this kid.
I don't know if Aaron Rodgers will like throwing to first-round receivers. I don't think he's used to that.
You don't think he's used to it?
No, he's in it.
He had Devontae, who was a second-round pick, but had first-round talent.
Yeah.
So, he's on another team now.
Shut up.
Chris Olave, I love him. He's not my number one receiver, but one of my favorites in this draft.
Most pro-ready, we both agree to.
Most definitely. And would you be shocked if the Packers don't go receiver?
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Stop.
It's a fireable offense at that point.
Yeah, you just, please. I'm sure Aaron Rodgers will be like, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to just kill everybody.
He got his money. He'll be all right. Arizona Cardinals, number 23 on the clock.
I went O-line. I went Charles Cross to play right tackle / left. DJ Humphries is really good. I'm so tired. Kyler, we're going to get to the point. He's going to look great 4 weeks. So he's going to get hit a little bit. His fucking ribs going to be bruised. His head's going to be hurting. I wanted to say some other mean things, but I don't want to anymore. I'm trying to be nicer. They got to protect Kyler. Their team kind of goes with Kyler. When Kyler's on his game, they're really good. When they're bad, they're bad. We know about the second half stuff, so let's solidify the O-line, protect, run the ball with Connor. Just be smart.
Yeah.
Got to protect Kyler, man.
Got to protect.
You don't want him scrubbing the Instagram page again.
Just picked up his 5th-year option.
So, no fucking way.
Number 24, Dallas Cowboys, who have been having reports of moving up in this draft.
For who?
I don't know who.
Sound like an owl, bro.
I love this player for them, though. I think it will just add to the talented guys that they have on defense. This guy's a leader. He's a captain. Jaquan Brisker.
Oh, you're wrong. They're probably going to pick fucking George Pickens right here.
Oh, my God.
Got to solidify.
I heard George Pickens is not going to go in the first round because of character issues.
What? Because he beat that dude's ass as a freshman?
I have no idea, but I heard about that out. He might go out of the first round.
I'd be shocked by that.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
Brisker
crazy.
will be good, though. He's a Swiss Army knife. He can help out. He can be disciplined. And Cowboys need some disciplined players after what we just saw in the playoff game.
Yeah.
Cowboy fans, it'll be okay. You guys still have a lot of time. You got Micah.
He's familiar with Micah.
Yeah.
He's played with him. Micah probably loves him. I wouldn't be surprised if Micah telling
Beating
Jerry
on
Jones,
the desk, hey, Jerry,
get my boy Brisker.
Yeah.
Get him in there. But I like Brisker for Dallas. The only other pick that would have been better, in my opinion, is Linderbaum. Replace Travis Frederick. Get that line going again.
Maybe like a Tyler Smith. You got to, get the line going with maybe like a Tyler Smith, Daniel Falele. I don't know how to say his name. Sorry, guys. Buffalo.
Where does Buffalo go? They don't have that many needs.
I was thinking O-line, corner, or running back. And I bit the fucking bullet. I took Breece Hall. I don't think he's better than James Cook. He's more explosive, though, and Buffalo likes explosive players. Shut up, Juan. I saw that little look. The only other guy I was considering right here was Andrew.
Kenneth Walker.
What?
Who,
the Munchkin? Andrew Booth was the only other guy I considered because Tre'Davious White, they need to start playing some man coverage.
Yeah.
We saw what happens to them anytime. They play the same coverage all game. They're coached well, but they need to add some difference makers. But Breece Hall can help the run game. The O-line's slowly but surely improving. we got to stop running Josh Allen. Josh Allen cannot lead this team in rushing.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
I love Breece Hall. I would love.
He was my number 2 back, so I like him too.
I know. But I would love Breece Hall here. I don't like any other running backs. Tennessee on the clock.
Who you going with?
What would be the most shocking pick for Tennessee?
Isaiah Wilson.
Isaiah Wilson. What if they picked the quarterback here?
Like Desmond Ridder and let him like learn under that'd be pretty shocking.
That'd be crazy.
That's like a reaction to one bad game of Ryan Tannehill, who's been really before that playoff game.
Makes a lot of money though.
He does. That's all quarterbacks though. Maybe get him a weapon tight end. They've lost a lot of guys and they've made some bad. Like they lost Jonnu Smith, they lost Julio Jones, who was basically a dead carcass. AJ Brown. There talks about him getting traded, so you got to get this guy something. Maybe get an O-line help.
Yeah, maybe they can get some O-line help.
Dude, they've swung and missed in the first round the last 2 years really badly. So fucking just get some production, and you'll be good.
I went with receiver.
Dotson?
I did not go Dotson. I went with a guy we were just talking about, George Pickens. I love George Pickens, personally. And I think he will fit Tennessee.
Big physical
guy. I would turn AJ into what they thought they were getting with Julio and give Pickens more the AJ Brown type role. As far as like go out there and go get it, jump balls. I would just like that combination, dude. Ryan Tannehill's not the most accurate quarterback, but he knows how to throw a ball up for grabs.
Yeah,
he's really good at that. I like George Pickens here. And yeah, the Watson, Christian Watson just doesn't fit Vrabel. Pickens fits a Vrabel
I agree,
player.
100%.
Guy that's, he's passionate about football. He's physical as hell, dude. Just like AJ Brown. Kind of fits the mold. The only better fit here will be Treylon Burks, but he won't fall that far.
I don't think so either. And that leaves with Tampa Bay. We're staying in the South. Tampa Bay, man, this is a team. They got Brady back. They have a lot of their roster back from the Super Bowl. It's not about adding a home run. They need to hit a double. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not about let me rephrase. Obviously, if you hit a home run year one, it's great. But they need to take pro-ready guys. They can't swing and miss because they need to add talent. So that's why I went with Dax Hill. Antoine Winfield, Dax Hill, MJ Stewart. It's just a lot of chess pieces to deploy. He can cover. He can play safety. That's what I liked about him. Yeah. And they need some defensive backs, man. People who can cover. Mm-hmm. They got Carlton Davidson.
And they lost, what's his name? He went to the Jets. I'm forgetting of his name. He's a safety.
Oh, Whitehead. No, it was Whitehead?
Was it Jordan Whitehead?
I'll look it up.
They lost somebody to the Jets. But we don't care. He will be the replacement for him.
Yeah, it's just a good player on defense or maybe an O-line. But they got maybe an O-lineman. Maybe. Tyler Smith, someone like that.
Yeah.
Or receiver. They could go receiver.
They can go a lot of stuff. I mean, this is the Brady window.
They got Todd Bowles too. So Todd Bowles loves safeties.
And Daxton Hill will be a guy get in there right away.
That's what I'm saying.
Impact.
Just ready.
Impact.
Steady ready.
Yeah. Kind of reminiscent of
Antoine Winfield.
Yeah.
It'd be fun little back.
Green Bay on the clock. Second pick.
Double dip?
Do they double dip? Would you be mad if they double dip?
Christian Watson, bro. Be assholes now.
The Chiefs will fucking hate them.
That'd
be hilarious. What if they went quarterback?
Bro.
That would be hilarious.
Oh my God.
I didn't go quarterback for them. I went edge. I still do think they have a window with Rodgers. They're not completely rebuilding. They got their receiver already. There's a lot of guys, Max, that are coming up for contracts in Green Bay. And so Ojabo's obviously not going to play this year. He's not going to be on the field. And I don't think that would hurt them. This will be a future type of pick and will be a building block on a guy next to
they got the Michigan edges.
The Michigan boys, man. I don't think this will be a bad pick. I like the situation that he'll be going in. I like Ojabo for them.
That'd be a fun pick in a year for sure.
Because Alexander needs to get paid. Gary needs to get paid.
Darnell Savage is coming up.
If you want to pay him. Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do.
They got a lot of money that they need to be spending,
and it's all going to Rodgers.
It is. And after that, we got the Kansas City Chiefs going twice. One of these picks was from Tyreek Hill. Well, let's say I'll say mine real quick, then you say yours, just because we're going to talk about them both. I'll go with Christian Watson. They get the deep third, who's a little bit bigger than Tyreek. So, and then who's the second pick?
I went Andrew Booth.
They need corners too.
They need corners. They lost Charvarius Ward to the Niners. Man, this Christian Watson, though.
That's just going to be Tyreek Hill, stretch the field. They're going to keep that element, but he's a little bit bigger, and he's honestly not as versatile, but he can do a lot of the same stuff. You can hand him the ball. You saw it in North Dakota State. It's scary to think that you're going to draft this dude, and sometimes he doesn't even get the ball thrown to him, but that's maybe not him. That's the quarterback. And when he's playing in a division where it's like, holy shit, it looks like Randy Moss at Marshall.
Yeah.
And Andrew Booth, you know how much I like him. They need coverage.
Look,
guys.
I'm just saying, if I'm a Raider fan, I'm pissed off.
Oh, are you? I couldn't tell it from your beanie.
Yeah, I'm pissed off that they got Christian Watson. That's a match made in heaven. I think it's going to work out with Mahomes. And out of all the guys, besides Olave, I will be scared fucking shitless if they got Christian.
So how scared are you if they get Watson? Like, what's the fear at?
8.
What about if it's Olave?
9.
Oh, wow. It's more for Olave.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I'll be scared, bro.
And then
I hope they don't get – I hope they end up with Dotson.
That'd be such a weird pick for them.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go with the team that lost the Super Bowl, the Cincinnati Bengals, but they beat the Chiefs. They're going to go Tyler Smith. They're going to go O-line, whoever the fuck's there.
Yeah.
They can
go Green. They can go Smith.
Yup. Just take them.
Take a lineman.
Take a lineman, bro. Take a lineman, and if there's all of them are gone, maybe take a corner because Eli Apple needs to be gone.
Now, with this last pick,
the Detroit Lions, are they making the pick? Is it going to have one trade?
I did a trade. Okay, just for the fucking hell.
Can I have a hint who traded up?
NFC team.
Atlanta?
No.
Dang.
Went with Carolina.
Oh, it was close.
They got desperate.
Oh, quarterback.
Yeah, and I accidentally put linebacker. Carolina, Matt Corral.
Wow.
Matt Corral out of Ole Miss. I feel like regardless, I may be wrong on the team that trades up there.
I mean, if there's someone will trade the 32 just to get the 5th year off. That's why the Ravens did it for Lamar.
Yeah. Someone's going to trade up to that spot to get a quarterback. I just don't know who it is, and I don't know who they're going to trade up to get because I don't know who's going to be there. It could be Desmond Ridder right there. It could be Carson Strong, Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, and someone's fairy tales over here that think he's going to get past the first round.
I'm going to get 25, bro. As long as he goes after 20, I get 25 bucks.
Keep thinking that. That's not going to happen, Max.
We'll see.
It's not going to happen. All right, so that's going to do it, man. 1 through 32.
I'm going to go with 8 right.
8?
That's a quarter of them right.
That's pretty good.
You're going to go. You're going to go stay with 8? With 8?
Yeah, we'll go with 8.
Froby.
How many guys did we get from Georgia? Let's just count real quick. We got
1.
Pickens 1.
2.
Quay Walker 2.
3.
Devonte Wyatt 3. Jordan Davis 4.
And Traylon Walker.
5 guys.
Yeah, but we're like, dude, there could be Lewis Seen could sneak in there.
Yeah, Lewis Sign.
Yeah, sorry.
The Kobe Dean.
Yeah, he could.
A couple guys that missed the cut. It's good. Look, I'm gonna reiterate this.
Georgia's gonna be the most first round picks.
Yeah, I'm gonna reiterate this though. We're not fucking experts, guys.
Wait, what?
We're not experts. Okay.
We don't travel across this country every fucking Saturday to watch these guys.
We're not experts by any means. We're 2 guys that love ball, and we base it off our experience.
Not me.
Playing, watching. We're not experts, bro. Okay, I just want to reiterate that
we're definitely not.
We're gonna be wrong.
Yeah, but so are the experts. So
everyone's gonna be fucking wrong, bro. This is our opinion. It's our fucking show. We can do whatever the hell we want with it. All right, but we hope you guys join us for tomorrow. We'll have Joey on as a guest. If you guys are,
we're letting him out of his dungeon to come on.
If you guys are familiar with the channel, you guys know who Joey is. But we'll have the TV on. We'll have our draft GM hats on. will be hype as hell. Raw reactions. We'll talk about every single pick in the first round. We're going to go all 3.5 hours or 4.5 hours, however long it takes.
As long as the power's on.
As long as the power's on, unlike last year. We will be here, though. Unlike last year when we did it after the draft, we're going to do it during the draft. Okay, so whatever time the draft starts, we'll be live 15, maybe 20 minutes before, shoot the shit, talk some fucking football before the draft starts.
And there'll be some clips that pop up after.
Yeah. We'll try to get our raw reaction, guys, so you guys can check it out. Follow us on Instagram. That is at Max_Juan Cash. You can find all our top 5 lists out there. We already did all our scouting. Check out our videos. We did every single position group except for tight end. Just want to throw that.
We did pass catcher. They didn't make the cut.
They didn't make the cut, but they were all receivers. That's gonna do it. Anything else, Max?
See you guys tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow. Peace.